Alright, so I wanted to make this video before I get too far into any more videos on this channel to explain actually why I started the channel. So that's going to be the purpose of this video. Now, I want to tell you that I'm not here to try to sell you any outcomes or timelines about what this channel will be, or even promote it in a certain way, because I'm personally just here taking the first step too. I'm taking the first step back into aviation as a student pilot, and I'm documenting what that process looks like for me, and I feel like what it actually looks like for a lot of people. That's going to mean the good days, the slow days, the bad days, the moments when things click for me with training, and the moments when it takes me a while and I just don't understand it. When it comes to that, just really the real process of learning and what it looks like to stick with it long term. You know, momentum can feel really good, but at the same time, it can really hinder your learning. Really, I feel like we're in a generation and a time where we're focused on doing things fast, not necessarily doing things the right way. It's about who gets there first, not who gets there well and properly. I think we can see that in a lot of pilots today, in some sense, not to knock anybody. Our pilots today are extremely safe, extremely capable people, but really it's about who can pay the most money to get there the soonest, instead of really who can get there the safest and who's got the best experience and the best qualified. I just really feel like we're in a time where speed is everything, which brings me to kind of a line that has really stuck with me over the past day, and that's mastery over momentum. You know, we really need to become masters of our crafts again, and not just trying to be the first ones to get there. That's really kind of my commitment with this channel. I feel like right now is just watching what it looks like to get to that mastery. I'm definitely not there yet, but I hope to be. It's going to take some time. That does lead me into my next thing, where it comes to how long is this going to take. I'm not sure. I do think it's going to take a few years, because I am actually not going into debt for this. I am paying this out of my own pocket. Proverbs 22:7 says the rich rule over the poor and the borrower is slave to the lender. That really, you know, hits my heart and hits home with me. I want to make sure I'm a good steward of my finances and everything that I'm doing. And debt adds pressure. It adds pressure and changes decisions you make sometimes. You know, if you take a pilot who has a lot of debt and he's got to really pay some bills, maybe he pushes the envelope a little bit during a bad weather event and really trying to get that extra flight in, that extra time in, when he might have stayed home if he didn't have financial pressure, or if there's extra pressure at home because of finances that affect his piloting skills because he didn't get enough sleep the previous night, you know, whatever, right? It could be anything. I just feel like this approach is not only biblical, but it gives me room to slow down when I need to and really examine the proper steps that I need to take going forward. And it definitely does alleviate stress off of my family and myself too. As for where this road does eventually lead, I'm intentionally not trying to lock that down right now. I want to keep that open. Proverbs 16:9 actually says, a person's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. I definitely have felt at peace with that scripture, and I want to make this a platform where God can take it wherever he wants to take it. And that's just kind of my heart toward it right now. So I don't know where it's going to end up. I don't know what it's going to look like. I just invite you on the journey to see what happens, and you're welcome to join me if you find this interesting enough. I do have ideas, of course, about what that would look like. I just don't have the full blueprint right now, and I'm okay with that. Right now I'm just focused on taking that next step in front of me and doing it. And well, that's enough for me to start something. For some more factual things going on, I do have my first flight in 2 weeks. So after the next video following this one, I should have actual flight recordings and things going on in the cockpit, so I'm not just keeping you in suspense on while I'm not actually videoing anything. My first flight is January 17th. Weather and Lord willing, everything will go really well. I'm very, very excited. I am gonna ask my instructor if he's okay being on camera, If he's not, I know they said it's okay whenever I do solo work to get some video and stuff like that done. But hopefully he's okay with at least me videoing and using some B-roll and things. So that's the plan so far. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you had a great New Year's. And God bless you, and good luck in 2026.